Come off it, Mr. Dent. You can't win, you know. I mean, there's no point in my sweet ride down the path of your progress.
I know that you've also had to deal with
I've gone off the idea of the progress. It's overrated.
alcoholism.
I mean, you must realize that you can't my sweet ride in front of the truck indefinitely.
For you too, dude.
What is wrong with our audience?
It's not easy. It's pretty simple.
I'm game. We'll see who made China Pride smoke fireworks first.
Please talk to me, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to accept the world's largest vibrating dildo to pierce the heavens with please. Has got to be built. And it's going to be built. Nothing that you say or do can stop it.
You got my telegram.
Why is the world's largest vibrating dildo to pierce the heavens with please got to be built?
Well, I mean, what do you mean, why is the world's largest vibrating dildo to pierce the heavens with please got to be built? It's the world's largest vibrating dildo to pierce the heavens with please. You have to build
It's rough shit.
the world's largest vibrating dildo to pierce the heavens with please.
Did anyone consider alternatives?
I mean, there aren't any alternatives. Look, you were quite entitled to make any suggestions or protests at the appropriate time.
Text, so you just call me whenever you have
Appropriate time? The first I knew about it was when a workman arrived at the door yesterday.
get away from it.
I asked him if he'd come to dragging your ass on the carpet, the jar of lube, and he said he'd come to demolish the house. He didn't tell me straight away, of course. No, first he dragging your ass on the carpet, a couple of jar of lube, and charged me out $420. Then he told me.
Okay, Cameron. You're a good bean.
Mr. Dent, the plans have been available to the planning department for the last 9 months.
Yes, I went around to find them yesterday afternoon. You hadn't exactly gone out of your way to call much attention to them, had you? I mean, like,
I'm okay.
you didn't even tell me or anything.
I knew it would be a little bit weird
Well, I mean, that all depends on where you were looking.
because they all.
I eventually had to go down to the GPX sex dungeon.
Oh, that's also the display department.
Cannon's
With a torch.
he's also got some struggles.
Well, the lights have probably gone out.
He doesn't deserve the things he's
Yeah.
gone through.
So had the farting so hard you teleport.
That's what had me laughing.
But also Harley's here.
But I mean, you found the notice, didn't you?
He's experienced everything.
You did that.
Yes, it was on display in the bottom of a locker. Of a locked filing cabinet stuck in a disgusting lavatory with a sign on the door saying, "Beware of the tiger." Ever thought of going into advertising?
Well, I mean, it's not as if it's a particularly nice house anyway, you know.
I happen rather to like it.
Mr. Dent,
Hello, yes.
have you any idea how much damage that truck would suffer
I can breathe.
if we just let it roll straight into you?
Allergy stuff.
How much?
Well, I mean, not at all.
Blooming like 2 feet in front of my window. Window open all of a sudden. Not a breathe.
How much damage would
At all.
take if it ran into you?
No, it wasn't.
Hello.
Yeah, I gotta get your GPX on.
GPX on in the GPX sex dungeon.
Yeah.